Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Navy Lark with our 3 stars, Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips. Nowadays, ordinary daily shopping seems to get more and more expensive. Fortunately for a naval detachment on a small island off Portsmouth, they never have to go shopping. They just indent from stores. And they claim with some justification that no other unit makes a bigger dent in the stores than they do. But that's only one of the complaints of the inspecting officer from Portsmouth.
And one last thing, number 1. Next time I come to inspect this island, I'd be obliged if you didn't try and blast my launch out of the water with your big guns.
It was just blind bad luck, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. We reckon we've got it.
What?
Well, we reckon we got it, sir. Right, sir.
Exactly. What Mr. Phillips is trying to say, Commander Povey, is that the jetty guard mistook you for an admiral at a distance, and naturally I ordered a 21-gun salute.
That I am well aware of. 20 of them landed within 50 feet of me.
Really? I wonder where the other one went.
I know where I wish it had gone.
You nearly had my rudder off a couple of times.
Well, say, you should have sat down. Oh, you mean the boat? Oh.
Aren't you supposed to be doing something, Mr. Phillips?
I am, sir, yes.
What?
My nut.
Well, go and do it somewhere else. I can only apologize to you again, Commander Povey.
Very well, but let it be clearly understood that whether you call it gunnery practice, a 21-gun salute, or pooping off a few to celebrate the Chinese New Year, I will not be shot at again.
Quite, sir.
I don't think he likes me very much.
Who does? However, I must admit that I don't find Commander Povey a riot of fun myself.
All the same, we have to have an inspecting officer coming over from Portsmouth. I much preferred Commander Shaw to this replacement.
Agreed, Mr. Phillips, but I seem to remember it took us quite a while to get Commander Shaw into our little ways.
Oh, I don't know. After we shot at him a couple of times, he soon got the message.
Yes, he did seem a little more friendly.
It's rather a pity. Just as we get Commander Shaw trained, he gets replaced by old Thunderguts.
Yes. Very disrespectful of you, Mr. Phillips, but I agree.
I say, sir, do you think it would do any good to ask Chief Petty Officer Pertwee if one of his many relatives could get Commander Povey posted somewhere else?
Certainly not, Mr. Phillips. I wouldn't dream of such a thing.
Oh.
You ask him. I hardly think this unusual influence will be able to cope with this situation, but with Pertwee, one never knows.
I'll mention it in passing, sir.
Good. Ever since Povey took over from Shaw, I've had a positive flood of signals and forms from Pompey. I've even had to open up a not-received file.
A what, sir?
A not-received file, Mr. Phillips. A little device of mine for storing all the instructions, suggestions, and rockets I prefer not to know about and have therefore not received.
But, don't you get more signals asking why you haven't replied to the first lot, sir?
Yes, always. They go in the not-received file, too.
It's infallible, sir.
Very nearly, Mr. Phillips. As a rule, whoever is doing all the writing gets posted, retired, or fed up long before I do.
What happens if they don't, sir?
Oh, eventually, if they're really persistent, I send them an urgent priority signal demanding to know why they haven't answered my signal.
But you haven't sent one, sir.
I know, but it keeps them quiet for a bit while they try and find it.
There's just one thing that puzzles me about this idea, sir.
What's that, Mr. Phillips?
How come CPO Pertwee didn't think of it first?
It is surprising, but let us be grateful, Mr. Phillips. The day Pertwee opens up a not-received file, we consider him as completely cut off from the outside world, and us in particular.
Well, I'll go and see him straight away, sir, and see if he has any suggestions about the Povey situation, sir.
By all means. And whilst you're in the stores, you might also mention that I'm still waiting for a new chair, Mr. Phillips. This thing's a disgrace.
What sort of chair do you want, sir?
Oh, I'm not fussy. One like that luxurious, well-upholstered dream of a lounger's paradise Pertwee has himself would do.
Aye, sir.
Yes. And before he explains why I can't have one, tell him standing orders state I can sit.
Aye, sir. I'll go round to stores immediately.
Oh, by all means, Mr. Phillips, of course, if I don't get a chair soon, I shall have to put your name on the subscription list of the Unit Comfort Fund.
I beg your pardon, sir?
A very expensive list, that, Mr. Phillips. Whenever I'm sure there's something going on that I don't know about, the Unit Comfort Fund usually benefits.
I've heard about it, sir. It cost CPO Pertwee a bomb.
A very frequent and generous subscriber.
He put it another way, sir. He reckons he's been done rotten.
Then watch it, Mr. Phillips. The Unit Comfort Fund may have a social evening any time now.
I'll contact CPO Pertwee at once, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Oh, I don't think he likes me very much.
Who does?
Heather, do you mind? They should never let women have the vote, let alone join the Navy.
Well, what's number one's trouble this morning?
Me, Commander Povey, me, his chair, and me again.
But the others I understand, but what's wrong with his chair?
Well, he falls to pieces when he sits on it.
Oh. So what are you going to do about it?
Hoping he's going to sit on it. I'm going over to see CPO Pertwee about a new one.
And the best of luck. The last person who got anything out of those stores was a powder monkey on the Victory.
I know, and if the Victory had come from Pertwee's stores, Nelson will still be awaiting delivery.
Why don't you get a new chair for yourself while you're about it?
What a good idea, Heather. After all, if I'm not going to get one for number one, I may as well not get one for me at the same time.
Sorty up with stock taking. Good morning.
I didn't know we were taking stock, Chief.
You're not, but I have. A perishing start too often.
You mean to say we're a bit short?
Yeah, just a bit, Johnston, yes. Just a bit. In fact, the only things we've got the right number of here is this flaming hut and that.
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Mr. Phillips.
Hi, I see you've been tidying up.
Hey? Tidying up,
Yes, there seems to be a lot more room in here than usual. Pertwee,
Yes, sir.
how do you get on with Commander Povey?
Well, as an inspecting officer, he's everything the Navy could wish for, sir. I hate the perishing sight of him.
Yes, that follows. Number one, that is, I was wondering if perhaps one of your relatives couldn't, how should I put it?
Would find Commander Povey a more agreeable posting, sir.
Exactly.
No, nothing doing, sir. No, we tried it.
Oh, pity.
Yeah, we had him marked down for a nice, cosy little island off Scotland, sir. You know, just him, Thor Falklands, and James Robertson Justice.
Oh, it sounds ideal. Who objected? The Falklands?
Oh, no, sir. No. Commander Povey got wind of it.
What happened?
Well, a relative of mine is now on an island with Thor Falklands and James Robertson Justice.
Oh, hard luck, Chief.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. However, with regard to the other little matter, sir, everything is under control.
Oh, good.
Yes. Another relative of mine, sir, who happens to be in the record department, you know.
They do get around, don't they?
Yes, sir, they're very mobile, sir. Yeah. Well, this relative happened to notice, quite by chance, and it's a pure coincidence,
Oh, of course.
that Commander Shaw was overdue for promotion and has rectified this oversight rapidly.
Good show.
Yeah, he also noticed that there happened to be a vacancy of the right rank, which, quite by chance, and is a pure coincidence...
Yes, all right. Let's take it for granted it wasn't half a fluke. Where's Commander Shaw now?
Well, he's Commander Povey's immediate superior officer at the Admiralty.
That ought to hold him. Well done, Pertwee.
Thank you, sir. Will that be all, sir?
Yes. No. Number one can't sit down. Number one wants to know what's happened to his chair.
Well, I never touched it. I've got 3 witnesses who can prove it. I wasn't even there.
No. He wants to know what's happened about a new one.
A new one?
Yes, I want a new one as well, as a matter of fact. Oh. A couple like this effort of yours will suit our anatomies very well.
Well, it can't be done, sir. No, can't be done, sir. Look, main stores are very strict about office furniture. Well, I'll tell you what. Look, I could get you a nice line in dead upright, untouched deal.
Pertwee?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I don't want to be difficult, Pertwee, but why can't number one and I have a chair like yours?
Well, you see, it's a question of rank, sir.
But in that case, surely officers...
Oh, no. No. You can only cop one of these if you're the first Sea Lord.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
It's silly of me. Yes. Thinking that a sub-lieutenant would be entitled to... Hey, just a minute.
Yeah, what about that enamel, sir? Look, the enamel I've got it in Maddie Brown, dustbin grey.
Pertwee?
Yes.
What are you, as a Chief Petty Officer, doing with the First Sea Lord's chair?
Oh, well, minding it. Yes, minding it.
Yeah, it's not good enough, Chief.
No?
How did you get hold of it?
Well, sir, a relative of mine in Whitehall, he plays a very confident hand at poker, sir.
Good grief. You mean you won it?
Well, he won it, yes, temporarily, sir, yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, but how did you get hold of it?
How did I get hold of it?
Yes.
Would you care for a game, sir?
Yes. Oh, no, of course.
No.
Well, do the best you can, Chief, about the chairs, won't you? Another one's getting up steam.
Yes, message received and understood, sir. I'll indent for your chairs today.
Good show. Carry on.
Aye, sir. Thank you, sir.
I can't get over the way you've tidied up this place. There's almost an echo. Morning, Chief.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Chasen!
Aye, Chief.
Look, give me them indent forms, sharpish.
Right, Chief. You going to indent for the 2 chairs, then?
Not really likely. We'll have 200.
What for?
What for?
Yeah.
Strategy, my son. Strategy. Look, main stores at Portsmouth aren't exactly used to getting small orders from this office, are they?
Oh, you mean they might get curious if you only ordered 2 or something?
That's right, my son. And this with battleships. Yeah, the Pertwee family motto is take the order, bump it up a bit and pass it on. Right, then. Go and get the form.
Brought your immediate attention. In the event of situation not being remedied to my satisfaction within 24 hours, I shall be obliged to institute court-martial proceedings against you. Signed, Povey, Commander Portsmouth, etc., etc. Got done?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. Accept your signature on this indent form from a Warrant Officer Hildebrand Pertwee, Quartermaster, Main Stores, Portsmouth.
Pertwee? Pertwee? That name sounds familiar.
It seems to be quite a common name in the service, sir.
So I gather. Now then, what's this? Chairs urgently required for... Good grief! Are they mad? But they never get them on the island.
What's the matter, sir?
This indent is for 1,000 armchairs. In pale mauve chintz.
With navy blue? Good gracious.
Now, jolly soon put a stop to this nonsense. I want an urgent signal sent to number 1 island detachment. A signal reads, that is, oh, for goodness sake, find me an able seaman who can take shorthand. I want to spread myself.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Chief. Now, where's my confounded chair?
Oh, well, I've indented for it from main stores, Portsmouth, sir.
Oh, splendid. Otherwise, I may have to purchase one out of the Unit Comfort Fund.
Oh, blimey.
And in order to make good the expenditure, I shall have to run another social, Chief. Ticket, same price as before, of course.
Yes, I'll get on the blower and chase him up straight away.
Aha, I thought you might. Nothing like one of my socials for... come in.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
I don't know about excusing you, Mr. Phillips. I try to make allowances.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's jolly kind of you. And yes.
What seems to be the trouble, Mr. Phillips?
Signal from Commander Povey, sir. It's red hot.
Permission to leave, sir.
There, stay where you are, Chief. I haven't read the signal yet. Ah, yes. It does concern you, Chief.
Yes, I thought it would, sir. Permission to leave, sir.
No.
Thank you, sir.
This signal, by way of a change, is from Commander Povey and reads, chair indent ridiculously excessive and cancelled.
Oh, hard luck, sir. Hard luck, sir. Well, still there it is. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll be on.
Now, one moment, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you admit defeat as easily as that, I can't sleep at nights.
No, sir?
No, Chief. I lie awake wondering what is the fast one you've pulled that I haven't found out about. In short, how could one chair be considered ridiculously excessive?
One chair?
Yeah, well, it's poof.
Yes, Mr. Phillips, something is troubling you?
Yes, it is. No, it isn't. I know. Couldn't we put that signal in your not received file, sir?
Not received file?
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. That's done it.
Oh, pardon, sir.
A not received file, sir? Look, do you mean you got a file where you could...
I made a mistake,
You most certainly did, Mr. Phillips.
Well, he said pardon, sir.
Thank you, Pertwee.
Now, look, about this chair. I understand the Commander Shaw has received a little unexpected promotion and is now Commander Povey's immediate superior officer at Admiralty.
Yes, I had heard that, yes.
Had you really?
Yes.
Well, perhaps it might be in order for me to ring him up and congratulate him.
Oh, yeah, quite in order, sir. Yes, yes. And you had a conversation, sir.
Do you think I might mention...
Yeah, a certain signal is...
had to go in your not to see file. Oh, I've done it again, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Well, if that's all, sir, I must get back to the stores.
You seem to be in a terrible hurry, Chief.
Yes, sir. I've just remembered some critical work which requires my urgent consideration.
I was afraid of that. Very well, Chief. But before you get too deeply involved in your administrative duties, you won't forget that the Unit Comfort Fund may have a social at any time, will you?
No, sir. No.
Ah, splendid. Carry on.
Admiralty, yes, sir.
Commander Shaw here. Any sign of an answer to that urgent query I put through just now?
Your leading seaman White is on his way to your office with it now, sir.
Good show. Come in.
Leading seaman White, sir. Your 11s, sir.
Well done. That'll be all.
Aye, sir.
And try and be on time tomorrow.
Aye, sir.
It gets lonely in here. Carry on. Good gracious, it works. Hello? Commander Shaw here.
Lieutenant Price, number 1 Portsmouth Detachment here, sir.
Oh dear. Look, do me a favour and ring up somebody else up here. There's a good chap.
Ring up somebody else, sir? Why?
Well, I've only just got here, and I was hoping I might be able to stay.
I'm sure you will, sir. With all due respect, sir, that's why I rang you up. I wanted to congratulate you, sir, on your promotion.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't understand it either.
Richly deserved, sir. I felt I just had to ring you. By the way, sir, whilst we're still on the phone, I wasn't going to mention...
Not much. Go on.
Well, sir, do you happen to remember the chair in my office?
Chair? You mean that badly stacked pile of firewood behind your desk?
Exactly, sir. Well, I had thought of indenting for another one, but Commander Povey seems to feel the indent is excessive.
Really? Well, it's hardly the thing, but you leave it to me. I'll have a word with Commander Povey myself.
Oh, but I wouldn't dream
That's all right. I'll enjoy it. I've been trying to find something to do ever since I got here.
Most kind of you, sir. Most kind. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Orderly room here, sir.
Send a signal to Commander Povey, Portsmouth, will you?
Aye, sir.
Message reads, chair indent for island detachment considered essential. Delivery to be immediate priority. Signed, Commander Shaw, etc., etc. Got that?
Aye, sir.
Good. Oh, by the way...
Sir?
Any more in the pot?
Warrant Officer Hildebrand Pertwee speaking.
Nunkey, it's me again.
We're closed, so stop taking. Good morning.
Now, wait a minute, hold it. Look, what about my chair?
Oh, I'm getting them as soon as I can.
Well, haven't you got any in stock, then?
Yes, but not 1,500.
Ah, of course. What's that? How many?
1,500.
Stone me. How did it get up to that number?
Well,
don't bother. I can guess you've all been at it.
Of course.
Look, Nunkey, hurry up and get those chairs. It's getting a bit hot over here.
I'm not surprised. I'm having to call in all available chairs in all units over here.
Well, look, hurry up for Drake's sake. Goodbye.
Well, if Monday's no good, how about Tuesday evening?
I've got to wash my hair.
Wednesday evening?
I'm on duty.
Thursday?
Bath night.
Friday?
I don't know yet, but I'll think of something.
I know. How about Saturday? I've got 2 seats for a play.
No, thanks. I've seen one.
Oh.
Well, that's number 1 again.
So what? Let him wait. Do him good. Coming, sir. Coming.
That's right. Show him who's boss.
Come in.
You buzzed, sir?
Yes, Mr. Phillips, I buzzed. Several times. I was trying to find a tune you liked.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, any sign of your chair yet, sir?
No, Mr. Phillips, not so much as a cast iron.
Have you tried contacting CPO Pertwee again, sir?
frequently.
What did he say, sir?
As far as I remember, stalls here where stock tagging good morning click.
Well, sir, you know what they say about Pertwee. If at first you don't succeed,
Give up. However, I shall have one more go.
Yes, sir?
I'm feeling in a reckless mood, Heather. Try and get CPO Pertwee again, will you?
Aye, sir.
Stores here with stock taking.
2 bob each way dandelion.
Yeah, who's that?
It's number 1.
Cheat. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. What can I do for you?
I just rang up to see if by any chance you were on your way round here with my chair, Chief.
Oh, no, I'm afraid not, sir. No, I'm still waiting delivery from main stores.
I see. Have you phoned them up about it?
Well, I was just about to now, sir, when a funny thing happened. They rang me first.
What for?
To ask if we've got any chairs.
How strange.
Someone up at the Admiralty stores wants 1,500.
Fascinating. Then we'd better get hold of mine quick.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye, Chief.
Any luck, sir?
Now, don't be ridiculous, Mr. Phillips. I was talking to CPO Pertwee.
Oh, I was forgetting. I suppose it wouldn't do any good to have a word with Commander Povey, sir?
Well, neither do I, but we can always try.
Yes, sir?
Oh, Heather, get me Commander Povey at Portsmouth, will you?
Aye, sir.
Oh, by the way, Heather, what about Tuesday?
I'm washing my hair.
Wednesday evening?
I'm on duty.
Thursday?
Bath night, sir.
What?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
What is it?
Shortcut, sir. Try Monday week.
Commander Povey here.
Oh, Lieutenant Price here, Commander Povey.
And to what do I owe this great honor, may I ask?
Well,
I
Commander Povey,
can't believe we're actually communicating with each other after so long. Day after day, I've sent you signals, duplicate signals.
You have, sir. Well, I really haven't
And what have
received
I had from you? Nothing. Not one single solitary blasted word. Not even a full stop from your end. And not that it would suffice me in the slightest if your confounded wireless room was tuned into Housewife's Choice or Workers' Pay Live all day long. In there is pick a bunch of left-handed, dunderheaded, know-nothing, simple-minded...
Give me the other phone, will you, Mr. Phillips?
Don't think Commander Povey's quite finished, sir.
I'm sure he hasn't, but he doesn't need my end of the conversation anymore. Pass me the other phone.
Aye, aye, sir.
Years is beyond my comprehension.
Admiralty, Commander Shaw here.
Number 1 Portsmouth Island detachment here, sir.
Oh, law. What do you want?
Well, I couldn't remember if I had congratulated you on your promotion, sir. We always got on so well.
You've already phoned me about this once, number 1. Yes, you also asked me to arrange about your chair.
Well, now, it's funny you should mention that, sir. It hasn't turned up so far, and I thought you might be able to...
No, I most certainly can't, number 1.
Oh, why is that, sir?
Because a couple of ratings from stores have just been in here and pinched my chair.
Good gracious.
And as far as I know, there isn't an officer in the whole confounded Navy who can sit down. Goodbye.
$1,498, 1,499, 1,500. Blimey, 1,500 chairs. They're all here, Chief. Chief? Chief, where are you, Chief?
Walled up behind 1,494 and 495.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chief. Here.
There. Oh, that you, Johnston. Very kind of you to let me out.
Oh, that's all right, Chief. I'd do it to anybody, really.
Why don't you look what you're saying well doing?
I didn't do it deliberately, Chief.
No, just as well you didn't, my son, or I'd have your gut for gardening. Now then. Now look, about these chairs.
What are we going to do with them all, then?
Do? Well, it's simple. Look, sort out the best 200 and send all the others back, right? Give all my relatives a chance to get at them on the upline for the chain.
Fair enough. Hey, Chief.
All right. Now what?
What are we going to do with the 200?
Sit on them and play musical chairs for a month, of course. Oh. Look, you must know, Johnston, the remainder of these 200 chairs are going to the second-hand furniture shop in the town. I've come to a slight arrangement with the owner.
Oh, who's that?
Me. Right. Now then, get on the main stores, Portsmouth, and tell them there are 1,300 chairs on the way back.
Aye, aye, Chief.
Ah, there you are, Pertwee.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And how's your chairs?
Absolutely first class, Pertwee. First class, yeah. I hope you enjoyed your 14 days compassionate leave.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, very kind of you, sir.
By the way, Pertwee, number one wants to see you urgently.
I thought he might.
Did you, Chief?
Yes, he's back. Oh, stone hollow. Where did you come from? Oof, I mean, is there something I can get for you, sir?
Apparently not, Chief. I just made an inspection of the unit, and as far as I can see, the only person who hasn't got a new chair is me.
Well, there's a liberty. Yeah, it must have been a temporary slip of memory for which I have a complete explanation, sir.
What?
I forgot the perisher.
So I gathered. Yours is comfortable, I trust, Mr. Phillips?
Oh, yes, thank you, sir. Any time you'd like to borrow it, sir, you're only too welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Most generous of you. But during the Chief's absence, I've made other arrangements.
Other arrangements, sir? What? All right, where is it? Now, who's had it? Where's my chair? Where is it now?
I've got it, Chief. My word, it is comfortable, isn't it?
Yes. Very luxurious, sir. Yes.
Which reminds me, Chief.
Here it comes.
The Unit Comfort Fund is having a social on Friday.
Yes, I thought it would. Yes.
I've put you down for 30 tickets in the raffle, as usual.
30? But they're a quid each, sir.
Magnificent contribution, Chief, and so unexpected.
Yes, wasn't it?
Yes. And as I'm expecting quite a crowd at the social, you might have a discreet word with the proprietor of that little second-hand furniture shop in the town for me.
The proprietor?
The proprietor, Chief. I understand he's keen to donate some more surplus chairs he's recently acquired.
I say, that's jolly sporting of him, sir.
Yes, isn't it, Mr. Phillips?
It's a carver. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's a diabolical carver.
Quite so. Good morning, Chief. Grand day, isn't it?
That was Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips having their fun in The Navy Lark, written by Lawrie Wyman. Dennis Price was the number one, John Pertwee was the chief petty officer, Leslie Phillips was the sub-lieutenant. Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicot, and Heather was Heather Chasen. Commander Shaw was Michael Bates, Able Seaman Johnston was Ronnie Barker, and Warrant Officer Hildebrand Pertwee, Tenniel Evans. The recorded production was by Alastair Scott Johnston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present The Navy Lark with our 3 stars, Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips. There's an old adage that you should be content with your lot. However, if you're the Admiralty and your lot is a right mob on an island off Portsmouth, the last thing you'll be is content. Anxious, terrified, panic-stricken, possibly, but content, no. In fact, your only hope is to keep them occupied 25 hours a day with extra duties when things get desperate.
Well, gentlemen, I trust you've been impressed with all you've seen during your inspection.
Impressed is hardly the word, number one. Fascinated, perhaps.
Yes, Commander Povey and I have had a feeling we've almost caught someone odd doing something strange, somewhere peculiar all day.
No, I'm sure you must be mistaken, gentlemen.
The only mistake Commander Shaw and I made was not starting 2 minutes earlier all round.
Yes, if I'd let you take that short cut round the back of the galley, you might have spotted
Mr. Phillips. Would you care to pass the sherry round?
But I just did, sir, and nobody wanted any more, sir. And, yes. More sherry, sir?
No, thank you.
Water biscuits, sir?
Don't overdo it, Mr. Phillips. Now, I understand, sirs, you have already seen the CO, Lieutenant Commander Staunton.
We have, but I doubt if he knows it.
Why is that, sir?
Whilst we tried to discuss naval matters, he chunted on about fishing with live bait from the stern of a cruiser in the East Indies.
More sherries, huh?
No. Number one, may I draw your attention to the fact that naval estimates have had to be increased again. And it is my opinion that the sole cause of these additional expenditures is the gross inefficiency of this unit.
Up at the Admiralty, we reckon you lot cost us more than the rest of the Navy put together.
Oh, I think that's a bit of an exaggeration, sir.
Why, yes. Not much, but, Yes, a bit. Definitely a bit, yes.
For once, Mr. Phillips, I agree with you.
You do, sir? Oh, this must be my lucky day.
I wouldn't bank on that.
Personally, I've never been able to fathom what possible use this detachment could be over here anyway.
Oh, I don't know. If the Isle of Wight ever demands home rule, we could move in a bit sharpish.
There are times, Mr. Phillips, when you're quite brilliant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
But that wasn't one of them.
The fact is, number one, their lordships have decided they'd rather like to see something for their money.
Naturally, sir, but I don't quite see how...
Well, they do. You've heard about the Home Fleet exercise this week?
Of course, sir.
Well, you're joining it.
What? We're what, sir? You mean we're going to sea, sir? You mean actually on the water itself, huh?
Precisely. It is one of the hazards of being in the Navy, Mr. Phillips.
Oh.
It is not all beer and skittles.
No, sir, it's not all sherry and water biscuits either.
I presume you require our frigate, HMS Troutbridge, prepared for action, sir.
Of course. But I'm agreeably surprised to find that anyone on this unit even remembers that you have a frigate.
Well, I'll bet 6 to 4 they don't know where it is.
Of course we do, sir.
Well, where is it?
More sherries, huh?
No.
All right, I'll issue instructions for the Troutbridge to be provisioned at once, sir.
Well, that shouldn't cause much of a problem. Your store's indents are always so ridiculously extensive, you're bound to have everything.
With the CPO Pertwee in charge of stores, that doesn't necessarily follow, but we'll do our best.
Well, he had enough blankets last week to stock a department store.
He probably has. Oh, my foot.
Sorry, Mr. Phillips.
I say, number one, I've just realized what those two Pompey idiots were jabbering about. Oh, you're still here.
Yes, Staunton, we are, and we are still jabbering, as you put it.
Oh, very good of you, sir, very good.
When do we sail, sir?
Tomorrow evening at 22:30.
We shall join Blue Force at dawn and engage Red Force somewhere in the channel during the day.
Any chance of a bit of fishing?
I very much doubt it, Staunton.
Pity. Hardly seems worth going, really.
Nevertheless, I trust you will honor us with your company, Staunton, as Commander Shaw and I will also be aboard the Troutbridge.
Oh, well, that settles it.
What, sir?
I shan't even bother to take me rods.
I don't want to rush you, Povey, but we'd better be getting back to the mainland fairly soon.
Certainly. Well, we'll be going then. Goodbye, Staunton.
Yeah, not bad, is it? Oh, yes, good day, sir, good day.
So saying, they swept out.
Yes, very disturbing. Mr. Phillips, the first thing you better do is to see Chief Petty Officer Pertwee at once.
Aye, sir.
Instruct him to get the Troutbridge ready for sailing at 22:30 tomorrow night.
Aye, sir.
You can also tell him that I don't care if his dear white-haired old mother is visiting him, or if he's broken both his legs, or if he never goes to sea when there's an hour in the month, he's still coming with us.
Aye, sir.
On second thought, I'll go and tell him myself. Keep an eye on things here until I get back, and if anyone asks you to make a decision...
Yes, sir?
Don't.
Chasen?
Yes, Chief?
What are you up to, my son?
Nothing, Chief.
And you ought to be perishing well ashamed of yourself.
Why, Chief?
Being on your Todd in these stores for 35 minutes without knocking something off.
Oh, I wouldn't pinch anything, Chief.
Good lad. One of us at it's enough. However, let me give you a friendly word of warning, Johnston.
Yes, Chief?
If I do ever catch you half-hitching something out of here when my back's turned, not only will I whip it back, but I'll have your kit as well, including your drinking mug.
Ah, you couldn't do that, Chief.
Why not?
You've already got me drinking mug.
I have? And what the blazes are you drinking out of?
Me fountain pen top.
Oh, blimey.
Trouble is, sometimes me tea trickles out of them little air holes in the sides and up me sleeve.
Hard luck.
Yeah.
You should have intended for a slop bucket and had done with it.
Yes, Chief.
Still, let's look on the bright side, Johnston. We know where we are now, don't we?
Yeah. Do we, Chief?
Yes. One wrong move out of you and I'll bung you on a charge for losing your drinking mug.
Thanks very much.
Not at all. I'm having a good day.
Blimey, you been fiddling again?
Fiddling? Fiddling? Nothing of the sort, my lad. I've been making certain arrangements.
Well, if you ask me, that's the same thing.
I didn't, and come to think of it, where's your drinking mug?
Sorry.
Granted, but watch it. Now then, look, you may have noticed a certain amount of activity going on in that field behind the jetty this morning.
Oh, yes, it's going to be a fairground for a week.
It is, Johnston, it is, and thanks to Chief Petty Officer Pertwee, a very bright and lavish spectacle it's going to be and all.
Oh, what you done, Chief?
Well, I've come to a little arrangement with the fairground proprietor, and he's agreed to take all his electricity from Pertwee's private power plant.
Hey?
In exchange for a percentage of the takings, I'm running a power cable to him from the generators on the frigate. And once I get them going, that fairground's going to look like a blast furnace from the inside.
Why didn't he want to use his own generators then?
He did. Leastways he did until the sudden and mysterious appearance of a certain notice board smack bang outside his caravan.
Go on, what did the board say?
WD property, keep off.
But what happens if number one sees the cable from the frigate?
He'll do his carefully calculated nut. However, he's not likely to. The last time anyone went near that frigate was to blow the siren on Mafeking night.
Well, I hope for your sake you're right, Chief.
And I hope for your sake you're right and all. Because you're the mug who's going to lay the cable and switch on.
Yes, I thought I was.
Good, then you're not disappointed, are you? Now, off you go, my laughing lad. You'll find all the gear down by the frigate.
Aye, aye, Chief. Chief, number one's on the prowl.
Number one always is, mate.
I know, but he's coming in here.
Take it up!
Ah, there's a surprise. How nice.
Surprise, eh?
Yes, Chief, you're actually here. As a rule, if I wish to see you, I have to rely on bumping into you whilst you are engaged on one of your, outside activities.
Oh.
Perfidious, nefarious, and downright villainous as they probably are.
Thank you, sir.
However, I have a little news for you, Chief, which, although I have no confidence that it will succeed in stopping your activities, it may at least restrict them a bit. We're under sailing orders, Chief.
Hey? Come again, sir?
We're joining the Home Fleet, Chief.
Blimey, what in?
In the frigate, Chief, if you have no objection to their lordships borrowing it for a few days.
That depends on how much they... HMS Troutbridge, sir?
Ooh, you can't do that, sir.
Why not?
Well, I've got to lay the cable to the fairground.
Don't stop!
You have to do what, Johnston?
Look for his drinking mug, sir. Haven't you, Johnston?
Yes, Chief.
Inspection in 10 minutes. Good luck. You were saying, sir?
Oh, yes. You will provision ship immediately, Chief.
I said, look, but with respect, sir, I wouldn't advise putting to sea.
You wouldn't, you?
No, sir.
Ah, now that's a pity, because I believe that's really why their lordships bought the thing.
Yes.
Will we be away long, sir?
That rather depends on the Chief, Johnston.
Me, sir?
You, sir. Your little arrangement with the tug's captain to pull us off a jetty last time cost us 6 months at Falmouth and a refit.
Well, accidents will happen, sir.
Yes, right, Chief, right. But we might have stood a better chance if your Uncle Ebenezer Pertwee had had more experience as a tug captain than towing coal through the Manchester Ship Canal.
There weren't any naval tugs available, sir. I thought he was going to do us a favour.
Possibly. And until he caught the hook of his anchor in our scuppers and opened up the ship's side like a tin opener, I was most grateful.
Well, Nunky was most upset too, sir. His tug sank and he only got 50 quid compensation.
Let's be honest, Chief. If anyone had thrown so much as a matchstick onto that waterlogged hulk, it would have gone down like a stone anyway.
Yeah, but it couldn't half pull coal, sir.
It could also rip up a frigate, so let's forget it, Chief.
When do we sail then, sir?
That's a bit of information I propose keeping to myself, Johnston. That way we might even go.
Righto, sir. I'll provision the ship at once.
Very kind of you, Chief. And try to remember that we'd like a little food and armament aboard, as well as the housey boards.
Aye, sir.
Thank you, Chief. Carry on.
Aye, sir.
Oh, and in the event of a westerly wind at sailing time, don't bother to whistle up one of your aunts in a rowing boat with a bit of clothesline. We'll manage.
Very good, sir. I reckon number one knows I'm up to something and has invented these sailing orders to bung a spanner in the works.
Do you really think so, Chief?
I hope so, mate. Otherwise, when we cast off, that fairground is due for a power cut. And what's more, the Troutbridge is going to blow a large economy-sized fuse. Now, come on, we've got work to do.
Commander Shaw here.
Communications office here, sir.
Oh, Lord, where have they posted me now?
Oh, nothing like that, sir. Signal from the CNC, sir.
We don't think that's any better, do you? What is it?
The signal reads, Home Fleet Exercise, HMS Troutbridge will now join Red Force, repeat Red Force, instead of Blue Force. Signal ends, sir.
Does it?
Yes, sir. All Blue Force is going to be Red Force, and all Red Force is going to be Blue Force, sir.
Ah, now, that's the sort of ice-cold, calculated, strategic thinking that wins wars for you. I wonder what idiot thought that up.
I think it was the CNC, sir.
Oh, simply brilliant. I'll inform the Troutbridge when I get there.
Aye, sir.
By the way, what's your name?
Tactical Communication Operator, Second Class Prout, sir.
Congratulations. In my day, you'd have been a signalman.
This is the atomic age, sir.
Oh, well, of course, that explains everything.
I can't tell you how sorry I am, Heather.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, good. I say, you're quite sure it doesn't, aren't you?
Quite. I like being asked to go to the fair and 10 minutes later being told I have to go on my own.
Do you really? What a curious thing. I say, you are annoyed, aren't you, Heather?
Whatever makes you think that?
I can tell, you know. I'm not slow.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Could I? That's jolly nice of you.
May I ask why you're not taking me to the fair after all?
It's top secret, really, but duty calls me.
Well, let's hope it's not calling you the same things that I am.
Now, it is no laughing matter. I'm not sure if you're supposed to know, but, well, we are going to see.
You're going to see what?
I knew it. Sea. S-E-A. Water. All that wet muck out there.
Good gracious, at last.
Thank you. Flatlock, you care that before long I shall be facing the perils of the deep, ploughing through shark-infested waters, where full fathom 5 my father lies.
Where on earth are you going?
About 4 miles off Worthing.
Oh. I'll put a light in the window.
Oh, thank you very much. Ah, Mr. Phillips, are you engaged? Well, no, sir, we're not even going steady. Well, no, sir, no.
Good. Well, as it's now almost tea time, you might go down to the stores and inform CPO Pertwee that we sail at 22:30 this evening.
Aye, sir. I'll go at once, sir.
Very civil of you, Mr. Phillips. I was rather hoping you would.
That's all right, sir. I'm only too pleased to be of any assistance. It ain't, sir. Naughty.
Well, that's got him going. I wonder if he'll remember what he's gone for when he gets there.
I don't suppose so, sir.
No, neither do I. Still, the exercise will do him good. Heather.
Sir?
I'm afraid I shan't be able to take you to the fair after all.
Oh, I am sorry. I was looking forward to it. Still, it doesn't matter.
Duty calls, you know. Instead of enjoying your company at the fair, I shall be on the bridge out there, facing a watery grave. For once aboard the lugger, who knows what a...
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yes, perhaps you're right. I'll see you when we get back.
Aye, sir. Hello, extension 35.
I say, Heather, I'm at the stores.
Well, what about it?
Can you remember what number 1 sent me down here for?
Chief, no, you can't. I'm busy.
Chief, it's gone 2200. Can I cut the power cable to the fairground?
Yeah, I suppose you'll have to in a minute. Otherwise, we'll pull half of it into the sea after us.
Have you told the fairground owner what time you're cutting off the power, Chief?
No, Johnston, I haven't. It wasn't in the Navy's interest.
Oh, well, he's going to know when all the lights go out, isn't he?
That's the whole point. By then, it'll be too dark for him to find me. By the time he gets his own generators going, we'll be further out than he can swim.
Well, I hope for your sake you're right, Chief.
I hope so for yours and all. I told him my name was Johnston.
Bridge, Sub-Lieutenant Phillips speaking. Hang on, I'll ask.
What is it, Mr. Phillips?
There's a Captain Ebenezer Pertwee with a tug, sir, and he wants to know if you require any assistance, sir.
Yes, I'd like him to get up steam and keep going in the opposite direction until his boilers burst.
Aye, sir. Hello? No, we don't.
And you.
5 minutes of sailing time, number 1.
Thank you, sir. I had noticed.
Not that I imagine for one moment that a company as slack and incompetent as this one could possibly get away on time. If we cast off by the end of the week, you'll probably all expect medals.
Oh, no, sir. Salvage money would do.
You can be sure of one thing, Mr. Phillips. No one in their right mind would salvage you.
Oh, I don't know. I might melt down rather well. Oh, look, sir. You can see the roundabouts going round.
Yeah, what do you expect it to do? Go up and down? By the way, sir, is Commander Shaw aboard yet?
No, he isn't. I saw him earlier ashore, muttering about some signal from the CNC. Then he drifted off on his own somewhere. Now, if he doesn't turn up, you must sail without him.
Why, I think we'd better do that, sir.
Rank is no excuse for unpunctuality, number 1. Your orders are to sail at 22:30, and it's almost... What the...
Good gracious. All the lights have gone out in the fairground, sir.
Very observant of you, Mr. Phillips. What you want me to do about it? Nip over and lend them a shilling?
Oh, sir, I wouldn't put you to all that trouble, sir. I say, our lights seem to have got a bit brighter now.
Yes, they do, don't they? Well, that's very odd. I wonder if...
No, they can't be. Just an optical illusion, that's all.
Bridge, number 1 here.
Chief Petty Officer Pertwee, sir. It's 22:30, sir. And we're not moving.
We are about to, Chief. You're in a terrible hurry to put to sea all of a sudden, aren't you?
Not else. I mean, no. No, sir. No. Ooh, no hurry at all. Any time within the next minute will do, sir.
I see, yes. I think I'm beginning to see the light.
The light?
The light, Chief.
Oh, blimey, rumbled.
I may want to see you later, Chief. A small matter concerning a subscription to the Unit Comfort Funds. Their funds. Carry on. Now then, let's get this bus out of the garage. Stand by, all hands.
Quiet trip so far, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. We haven't knocked over any lighthouses or run amok through a fishing fleet so far, have we?
No, sir.
Were you expecting me to?
Well, I wouldn't have been surprised, sir. After all, we haven't had much practice.
Mr. Phillips.
No, sir, certainly not. What I was going to say... how about a mug of cocoa, sir?
Mr. Phillips, I sometimes wish you hadn't learnt all your seamanship from Jack Hawkins. These days, on board ship, it's possible to have tea with milk and sugar in a cup and a saucer with a spoon.
On a tray, sir? Aye, sir.
Number 1, can you tell me why Lieutenant Commander Staunton, as captain of this ship, has yet to make an appearance on this bridge?
Well, no, sir. I'm sure he'll be up at first light.
Shall I go and fetch him, sir? I know where he is.
Where?
Well, he's fishing off the stern, sir, and he hasn't caught us... Oh, I say. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, perhaps you'd better get some cocoa after all, Mr. Phillips.
Aye, sir.
And drown in it.
Well, oh, sir, but I don't like cocoa.
Mr. Phillips.
Are we now on station, number 1?
We are, sir. In a few moments, we'll be able to see the rest of Blue Force. It's almost dawn, sir.
I have a watch, number 1. Thank you.
Of course, sir. I didn't know if it was going.
Wouldn't dare not to.
You're flying Blue Force flag, I trust?
The yeoman has been ordered, sir.
Extraordinary. We're afloat, in the right place, and properly dressed. It can't last.
0600, sir. Exercise commenced.
Good grief, what the place is it? Action stations! What's going on now? Where's the enemy?
It isn't the enemy, sir. Blue Force has opened up on us by mistake.
Excuse me, sir. It isn't Blue Force, sir. They are flying Red Force. Sir, we seem to have joined the wrong fleet.
I said it couldn't last. Of all the bungling idiotic...
Quite, sir. Is the navigator about it all?
Well, not if he's got any sense. Bridge, Sub-Lieutenant Phillips here.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Well, what is it, Mr. Phillips?
A signal from the CNC, Red Force, sir. Signal reads, you've received 16 salvos and 4 torpedoes.
Admit sunk unless made of rubber. I see, yeah. Make a signal, admit sunk by last torpedo. All others near misses are condolences. Aye, aye, sir.
And so ends our part in the exercise, I suppose.
Well, I'm afraid so, sir.
It's a bit short, but it was exciting while it lasted.
Alter course, Coxswain. We are returning to base.
Who did it? That's what I want to know. Who did it?
Staunton, I've no idea. You would have gone.
I jolly nearly wasn't. Who did it?
Did what, sir?
Let off all those blasted guns. Do you realize what's happened?
No, sir.
Well, they frightened the life out of me. I dropped my rod overboard.
Hard luck, Staunton. I'll speak to the Admiral about it for you.
Oh, no, don't bother. I've got another.
Bridge, number 1 speaking.
Chief Petty Officer Pertwee's compliments, sir, but we're going the wrong way.
I beg your pardon, Chief?
We've turned about, sir. Permission to use the emergency steering, sir.
No, Chief, you can relax. Strangely enough, we are aware which way the ship is heading.
But we're heading back to the island, sir.
That's correct, Chief. We're sunk.
Blimey, I don't know if you are, but I am.
Yes, I had a feeling you might be.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, well, Chief?
Permission to lower the seaboat, sir.
Lower a boat? What for?
Me.
No, Chief.
But I can't go back to the island for the bit, sir.
I have news for you, Chief. Not only can you, you are. Now, stop this nonsense at once. If you have some sort of domestic difficulty on the island, you must make light of it.
Make light of it? Tony, 400 ships is down to the teeth, and now he makes jokes.
Well, it's nice to be back on terra firma. More sherry, anyone?
For the umpteenth time, no thank
And scrubbed round the water biscuits too, Mr. Phillips. Oh, aye, sir.
Sir?
No, Chief, you can't have compassionate leave.
But it's imperative, sir. My dear white-haired old mother
Has broken both her legs in 3 places through you going to sea when there was an hour in the month, I suppose.
Oh, have I used that one before, sir?
I've only one last thing to say.
Oh, good. Oh, Mr. Phillips. Sir?
Cease.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I have just received a signal from the C&C of the exercise.
Really, sir? Good news, I trust.
No, it's something well wasn't. Thanks to your crass stupidity culminating in what will probably be described as the shortest naval engagement on record, I shall be on the carpet of the Admiralty and receiving rockets for weeks.
Oh, what a shame.
Sir, I am touched by your deep concern, Chief. And given half a chance, I shall drag you and everyone else here into the muck with me.
With due respect, sir, I'm still completely mystified as to what happened. What were Red Force doing there? We were on correct station, sir.
In that case, I suppose the whole of Red Force weren't. Number 1, are you suggesting that out of the entire fleet, the Troutbridge was the only ship in the right place?
Well, it would seem so, sir. Unless some idiotic poop at the Admiralty didn't pass on a signal.
I say, I'm terribly sorry, you chaps. I didn't pass on a signal.
Good gracious, it's Commander Poop.
Signal? What signal?
From the C&C. Red Force were to be called Blue Force and vice versa. You were to be part of Red Force.
Ah, the light dawns.
Do you mind, sir?
Commander Shaw, do you realize that through not passing on that signal, we were sunk in less than 2 minutes, and I'm for the high jump of the C&C?
Well, hard luck, old man, but it wasn't my fault, you know.
Not your fault?
No. I was at the fair.
You were what?
At the fair.
Permission to leave, sir?
No, Chief.
Do you mean to tell us that whilst we were on the exercise, you were at a fairground?
Well, yes, I didn't have much choice. Just before you sailed, there was a whacking great power cut.
Right, well, if you'll excuse me, sir.
Will you be quiet, Chief?
Under pressure, sir, yes.
What has a power cut got to do with it?
Well, I was stuck on top of the big wheel.
No, good grief.
I've been there all night. Terrifying it was.
It's unbelievable.
Well, I did my best, old man. I tried to pass on the signal in Morse with matches.
Thank you very much.
Burnt my fingers in the end. Look.
Oh, I say, that's nasty, isn't it, really?
If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to the mainland in order to make my report as soon as possible.
Oh, must you? Oh, very well. We'll push off then. I'm sorry about this, number 1. Goodbye.
Cool.
Permission to leave, sir?
By all means, Chief. And take a compulsory 48 hours pass.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I've a complete explanation as to the accidental use of the generator, which will be entirely to your satisfaction, sir. You see, pass.
Yes, Chief. And on your way out of the main gate, I understand you'll meet Mr. Antonio Grimbonelli and some friends of his who wish to see you very urgently.
I'm not going. I'll get lynched. They'll put the big wheel over my head and they'll spin it.
Enjoy your leave, Chief. Grand morning, isn't it?
That was Dennis Price, John Pertwee, and Leslie Phillips working their passage in the Navy Lark, written by Lawrie Wyman. Dennis Price was the number one, John Pertwee was the chief petty officer, Leslie Phillips was the sub-lieutenant. Commander Povey was played by Richard Caldicot, and Heather was Heather Chasen. Commander Shaw was Michael Bates, Able Seaman Johnston was Ronnie Barker, and communication operator Prout, Tenniel Evans. The recorded production was by Alastair Scott Johnston.
The Navy Lark was presented by the BBC.